Thank you, Prime Minister. Chris Whitty here, Chief Medical Officer, a man with the propensity to make vanilla look interesting and a mouth so clacky it makes the wretched old hag Kay Burley look positively moist. First slide, please. You'll see here, this is a very serious time. I've just briefed the Prime Minister to expect 1 million incidences of Omicron a day by Christmas, because that's the kind of man I am. Joy just positively exudes from my every pore. Here, deaths and hospitalisations have been coming down, as very clearly indicated by the red line representing fear. That means that fear in the population has also been coming down at an alarming rate. People in the UK now are trying to do things like have fun and sex, two things I know absolutely nothing about, but I know that they must be wiped out immediately. So we did this. Next slide, please. We came up with Omicron and we managed to find 1 death, which we have exaggerated massively by drawing this huge bar chart made in flashing pink. There were 0 deaths from Omicron. Now we've managed to find 1 death, which is very important because the data are that there are 1 death. Use the word "are" after data because it makes you sound more scientific. And what this means, despite the fact that this gentleman also had cancer and leukemia and was shot in the ballsack by his wife, who was pissed off with him in lockdown, is that we have a death from Omicron, and therefore people should once again be very, very afraid. Here, next slide, please. Just can't get the fucking staff. Shows where Omicron started from, South Africa. And you'll see from these people dancing in the streets that they have no shits given because they see that Omicron is very mild and doesn't really affect anybody in any way. But what we've done here in Western Europe, because of the 1 death, despite the fact that gentleman had cancer, leukemia, and his wife shot him in the ballsack because she was pissed off with him in lockdown, we have decided, as indicated by these crosses here, to crucify the nation. No pubs, no work, no parties, no fun. People often ask me about the $40 million my organisation took from Bill Gates, and I think you will very clearly see in Annex C, subsection D, paragraph 9A. I tell you there that my links with Bill Gates have nothing to do with the fact that I'm making all this stuff up in order to frighten the nation. Thank you very much. Over to you, Prime Minister.